Our lawmakers are dealing with that same concern, how we can better protect our kids at school. Senator Tim Kaine is bringing the national gun debate to Virginia.
And today he was surrounded by members of Moms Demand Action to talk about the Florida school shooting and what lawmakers and the rest of us can do moving forward. 10 on Your Side's bureau reporter Evanne Armour is live for us at the state capitol with what he had to say. Evan.
Well, Senator Kaine said there are 3 specific things he would like to see happen to help reduce gun violence. And he said one of those things is most likely to have success with Congress. Democratic Senator Tim Kaine spending his 60th birthday meeting with the Richmond group of Moms Demand Action, talking about something he's familiar with. Gun violence.
This is just a sickness that we have as a society.
It's something he's dealt with since his first stint in public office as a Richmond City Council member when the city was ranked as one of the deadliest in the nation, and as governor in 2007 during the shootings at Virginia Tech.
Which is like the worst day of my life and always will be.
After the high school shooting in Parkland, Florida, Kaine says he's supporting 3 key issues he believes could make a difference. Comprehensive background checks, limiting high-capacity magazines, and a ban on assault weapons. He says background checks are the most likely to happen in Congress because of their popularity.
You have to have dialogue, and if you don't agree on everything, that's fine. Find one thing you agree on.
One teacher in the crowd spoke up to say she's against the idea of arming educators.
Please not allow this idea to continue.
Kaine said he doesn't support it either, but is open to the discussion of more trained security at school, but that it comes with a price tag.
I recognize how complicated all of the issues are and the variables and the tentacles that need to be addressed in order to make our society safer.
Lynn Harrison said she was here to listen and thinks Kaine will head back to D.C. with some ideas after listening to them for about an hour.
A lot of the questions that were posed by the people who were here today were really intelligent questions that probably give him food for thought.
Now, several gun control bills died here this year at the General Assembly. Kaine said that some other states have seen some change in their state legislatures when Congress has failed to act. He also said today that if President Trump gets on board with certain measures, he believes Congress will be able to pass some meaningful legislation. Reporting live in Richmond, Evanne Armour, 10 on Your Side.
Evan, thank you. And 10 on Your Side is working hard to cover this important topic. Wednesday, we're going to have a special report for you at 6 o'clock. 10 on Your Side's Andy Fox sits down with local students about their fears over violence in the classroom.